And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. There he goes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Rams with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Trying the left side. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try it again. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down, and it'll be at the 35.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Unloads quickly. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Wide open spaces. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Aztecs are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Didn't find much running room there. Picked up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Ross. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Rams decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sutton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space to get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Scrambling away. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, San Diego State.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Chavez. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physical.
Oh, out of space. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Aztecs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rams will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complimentary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
The return is brought down at the 40, and the Colorado State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Marshall. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. Finds a tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Fires on the move. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Napier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. Hauls it in there on the sideline. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rams headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on second and short. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And the Rams trying to cash it in on first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the extra point was good. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off play action on first down. That's caught. It's Barnett. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Making side adjustments here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're down to the 20, first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.